Hey guys, thanks for tuning back in. This is part 2 to a 3-part series. Took me a couple days, about a week or so, to get this all wrapped up, get the installation on. Ran into some issues upon installation. The biggest problem I had was the supercharger pulley that comes with the kit. The bolt holes for the balancer they didn't line up right. Not sure why. Contacted Torqstorm. They were more than willing to send me out a new one. Got the new one out. Took a couple days, but they was right on top of it. So I got the new pulley. It was still a little bit off, the new one. So I had to clean up the holes a little bit. It wasn't near as bad as the first one that I got. The second supercharger pulley, it ended up going on, got it to work. Got the whole kit installed, and other than the pulley, it wasn't too big of an issue. I had to change some things around to make it work, which I kind of knew that from the get-go. I just had to wait to get the parts on the engine to take some measurements. Like I said, you have to get a new accessory belt because it moves the alternator down below the supercharger, and the belt that I had on it prior was not going to work. I had to get a longer belt. So I had to get a belt. I had to change my top radiator hose around. The factory style top radiator hose will not work with this kit because the radiator hose goes up and over the supercharger and then over to the water neck. I had to go to the Vortex style that comes out, kicks over, does the little degree bend. Worked good. The only other problem was that I have a stock hood on, it's a 91 Mustang, I have a stock hood with the older style hood scoop on it that I had cut out below the hood scoop for the air cleaner when I was running a taller intake. I thought that would be okay with this, there would be enough clearance, but it just barely touches. I have another hood, which I will save for a whole another video. So stay tuned for that, and let's get over here and I'll show you the kit. So here it is, guys, in all of its glory. As you can tell, I had to put the Vortex style, this is actually Vortex brand, that is about all the clearance I have between my electric fan and the pulleys, which it's enough, it doesn't really move. It's got solid motor mounts, so it's not really gonna flex a whole lot. I did have to pull the fan in tighter to the radiator. This is a Flexolite Black Magic Extreme fan for the Fox bodies. Nice fan, keeps everything cool. But like I said, it is pretty close. And we shall see if it rubs. If it does, I can probably pull the radiator back a little bit more. But as you can see right here, this little spot right here is what hits the hood. It hits it right about there. We'll get a side shot here to see the clearance. It's about that. That's about all it sticks up, which I have another hood, like I said, that'll clear this hose. There's the nicely engraved blow-off valve, which I have it plumbed into the backside of my Super Sniper Stealth EFI. I might end up changing this around. It kind of sits about 4 or 5 inches above my long tube headers, but I might run an elbow out and just run a filter out here. It looks pretty simple to do that. But yeah, as far as installation goes, it wasn't too bad, guys. The belts are tight, which the supercharger belt was probably the toughest thing to put on. The supercharger belt does come with the kit. so it's the correct length, but you're gonna struggle with it a little bit. It's not too bad though. Just get you a long breaker bar to be able to put on that tensioner, so you don't have to work so hard. Other than that, it wasn't too bad. All right, guys, we went ahead and switched over to the point of view style fancy hat cam, and we're gonna get this thing fired up and let you guys take a gander at how it sounds. So as you can tell, guys, this thing whines pretty good. If you can't tell by the big smile on my face, this thing sounds awesome. I can't wait to get it on the road. I know this is gonna be a short one, and I promised you guys a startup video. So there's your startup video. And as soon as the weather breaks here, we've had a lot of rain lately, we'll get her out on the road for a first drive, and we'll be testing out two things. The new supercharger kit and the Super Sniper Stealth. That thing's still in learning process, so I haven't even driven it since I put that on. It's gonna have to go through the whole self-learning process now with the supercharger added on top. So yeah, I'm excited, guys. Stay tuned, there'll be part 3. Thanks, guys. And if you're liking these videos so far, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe so you get notifications on when the next one's set up. Thanks, guys.